Hmm. Not sure if I'm on yet, because I'm going over here to the to make sure I get rid of trolls and whatnot. So, hi Loretta, welcome. Hang on one sec, I'll be right there. Okay, and live chat. Okay. Loretta says, "Hey, I got on the yeah, you did. You're number one. Hello, Cheryl. Hello, hello. Welcome, ladies. Welcome. Okay, today is Monday, September 15th, 2025. Today would have been my aunt's birthday. Anyway, today's do whatever you want day. Starting today, I'm only going to be on for 2 hours. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, only 2 hours. Because I just have too much that I have to get done and I don't have time to do it. Hi, Susan, not coming on? So, um, I think today I'll work on unicorn until my legs get tired from going back and forth to the sewing machine. Where I left off, this is my unicorn. Okay, you guys all know what I'm working on. And I have my drawing of my unicorn, my color that I did. Not necessarily true, but there it is. Okay. And Cheryl's there, everybody's saying hi. Sometimes you need a break. We got you. Okay, thank you, Loretta. I know I've been doing this for so many years. I love it though. Don't get me wrong. Okay, get the channel over here. These are my scraps. I'm sure I'll need my scraps. This is my bear to watch over. But whoa, okay, I'm gonna grab my ironing. I'm gonna iron, which I have to undo the cord. Put this here. Okay, I'm sort of set. Yeah, I have to plug in my Okay. Everybody's saying hi. Okay, and then Susan says no watching. Okay, I get it. Okay, I did these small pieces. I'm working on looks like 75. I might be working out of order, but in case I worked on these small pieces already. So I'm gonna work on these now. Okay. There's something right here dead center of my. All right, so I'd be on 76C. Okay, or whatever it is. So this one doesn't have any background. It just has the colors that I'm working on. So that's good. Hello, Susan. You working on your tiger? Okay. One, two, and I just need two because one of them is the same color. So go ahead and iron these. So while my iron's getting hot, I'm gonna get my rulers. Okay. Okay. Cheryl says hi to Susan. You're out. Okay, so now go to my, excuse me, go to my channel. There. Okay. Okay. I have, all right. So 676A should fit right here. So I'm going to go backwards just to see a better fit. Okay. Yeah. If I go at the angle here, okay. Okay. I think that's on there. It looks like it is. Until I moved it was. Okay. We're on all the way. Okay, good. You doing your dinosaur again, Loretta? Those are so cute. Hi, Sandra. You're never late to a live. Never ever. Let me pull this over. Okay. Because I'm going to want to come down this way and cut this off. And throw this away. I forgot to bring the trash over. Okay. Hello, Gladys. Welcome. All right. So this piece goes on here. And it's such a tiny piece. I'm just gonna put it up over here in the corner. Should work all right up here. Okay. And again, not fun. I'm sorry, Sandra. I know how that goes. I've been there, done that. Okay. Be right back, guys. I have to go here to the sewing machine. Down here. Okay. Maybe the other ones. These. Where's my pillow over here? All right. So what I want to do is I want to come bring this back and iron it. Okay. And I think I can bring this out too. Okay. Okay. I was at my sewing machine, Susan. Loretta, hi Gladys and Sandra. Sandra, their computer took off my email and autopay did not work because they didn't remove my monthly bill. Mm. Did you get it all taken care of, Sandra? Okay, A, B, C. A, B, C. E, D, D. I need a little one here. Okay, fold it over. You hope so. Yeah, I know. Huh? They can be headaches. I know. Been there, done that. So now I'm going to. I'm going to get the whole thing. I think go over a little bit. Yeah, line it up. Line it up here. Here. Yeah, that should probably do it. Oh, okay. I just looked and you weren't there. Okay. Yeah, I just over here at my machine. Where I'm going again, Susan. Be right back. I have to get my car looked at. It's making a funky noise as I'm driving. Ooh, that doesn't sound good, Susan. Oh, get rid of these excess thread. Sandra, good luck, Susan, on the funky noise. Yeah, I can't even imagine what it might be, Susan. I don't have an idea, any idea at all. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I am going to keep that. That's a good size piece. But the rest of it, I don't think I will. Okay, and the last one, iron it. And here we have it. This is going to go over here with these guys. Okay, now I'm working on 77. 77 has a lot of pieces. It's a tiny little one, but it's got, let's see, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight little pieces. So, and what is 77 exactly? It's up here. It's the, looks like it might be the hoop. I'm not sure. This piece here for 77 is 77A. Oh, it's not showing me. How weird. How weird is that? Okay, I'm gonna make it brown. The solid's brown. That was weird. Okay. Susan, just hope it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. And Sandra, Susan, everything costs an arm and a leg these days. And Sandra says, looks like an eye in it. Yeah. Okay. It's gonna be brown. So I just need a tiny little piece to start off with. Okay. So how big of a piece? Okay. Let's go like this. Not real big, about like this. I'm gonna not even smaller, maybe. Probably could have gone smaller, but I do want it to fit, right? Okay. Santa Kathy is black or brown. What did you choose? I chose for brown. So I'm going to go ahead and put a pin in here and move on over to 77B, which is the cherries. I don't know why I didn't go red fabric for this. If I had a brain, I'd be dangerous. Hi, Gladys.
Hey,
And how are you doing today?
all right, I guess.
Good.
I had to run to the post office.
To pick up something or mail something?
I had to mail a certified letter off to the Internal Revenue.
Oh, IRS. Okay, so let's see. Um, I need two pieces. All right.
So I just
Got
had
it
no
all.
comment on the brain thing.
Oh yeah. Gotta love the IRS, huh? Okay, I think I'll use this piece and do it at the top here. These little pieces are just, yeah. Spell check, brain. Yeah. Well, we knew what you meant, Sandra. Hey, why do I have two here? I just need one. Glad I saw that before I sewed. Okay. Go over here. A to B, right through here. Okay.
Um,
I'm already tired pushing this thing. Yeah. Okay. What makes it worse is this is super thick carpeting. Trying to. Good thing we're smarter than spell check. I know, huh, Sandra? Truer words were never spoken. Okay, let's iron it. Wait, it doesn't go over there. It goes this way. Why is it not working? Over there. Something's wrong. Oh, I think I gotta take out Jack already. Darn it.
Having to take my jack already, huh?
Yes.
So I just said, Kathy, I did get the yarn all untangled that Susan sent me.
You did. Moxie's yarn. Good for you, Sandra. That was a
And she
lot of
said I
yarn.
can We get borders on two more quilt tops.
Yeah.
And you missed Jory. He was here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where'd he go?
I don't know. He was way up there. He said hello, ladies.
Oh, there he is. Hi, Jory. I'm sorry. Welcome, welcome.
Sandra said Alan's party was fun.
I'll bet little guys' parties are always fun. Oh, where'd it go? Did he get a lot of nice gifts? 2 years old, you can get a lot of gifts for a 2-year-old. I think our best Christmas that we had as a family here, Jen, Dave, and I, was in '06. We had over 200 presents. It was unbelievable.
I just said they went swimming in that river.
Oh, fun. Okay, I got to make sure that this is on here again. Right, it is. Okay. Of course you did, said Sandra. Okay, now we're going to go 77B, which is this way. But now I have to make sure that this is out of color. Mm. Okay, 77B. I think I had it like this, right? Over a little bit more. Right here.
Sandra says Christmas is not the amount of gifts, it's time spent with the family. You know me.
Yeah, my grandma came, my uncle came. We had a really good Christmas that year, but I couldn't believe the gifts. Okay, I'm talking systems and games and oh, you name it, we got it. Um, season sets. It was just thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of stuff. New computer. Back in the day when desktop, not laptop. Okay, so what went wrong here? I don't know. Be able to go back. That was really bizarre because I don't know it was going this way and not the right way. So I'm gonna go ahead and and Christmas is getting commercialized, all holidays. I like this aura filled thread. I think I'm gonna get some more of it. I really like it. I haven't, I didn't really use it before, but I'm gonna start now. There we go. Okay. Now 77C is here. Another small one. This piece right here. Um, yeah, I think it goes like this. I think this is right. Could be wrong, but I'm not sure. Okay, so Gladys,
I
I have 77B is right here. So then C would go to 70, go this way up along here, right? I'm just making sure that I'm doing it right before I do it.
I don't know. I don't have the book with me. Oh, way over there.
It wouldn't go here, it would go here. I'm pretty sure I'm right. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold it back. But why is it? I don't know. I don't know.
What's the other side look like?
Can you see it?
No, I meant the back side of your turn your paper over.
That's only the A and B. And so
Okay.
C, this is B, this is A, and this is C.
Number is
So
that?
I think it goes right here, actually. Say
What
A
number of paper is that?
77.
Let me get close.
Got A and B, and I think thank you, Gladys.
Sentence. You have to follow the A, B, C, E.
I know A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P.
Hi, Beverly.
Hi Beverly, how you doing? Are you healing okay? Is your hip doing better? It's good to see you. Okay, guys, I want to let you guys all know that here that my hours have changed. I will be leaving at noon, my time. So I'm only on 2 hours. What?
I said, oh no, not noon. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
We're going to short 2 hours every day.
I'm sorry.
Is that usually 2 hours every day?
Yeah, 2 hours, Monday through Thursday. For now, I can always go back or do whatever, but for now, I'm going to 2 hours a day. Has
Patterns not
nothing.
helping reading.
It has nothing to do with the elevator getting fixed. Okay, I think I go like this. Pull it back.
And so you said you're on number 73?
77.
Oh, so
77. And let's see. Cheryl said hi to Beverly, and Beverly said, hey, Cheryl. And Sandra said, hello, Beverly.
So you did A and B. C is right beside it.
Yep, that's what I'm on C. So would I
Yeah,
go this way,
yeah,
right?
yeah. You gotta fold on that line.
Okay.
I had to drag out my paper.
Okay, thank you. Wanna make sure that I do it right. If it's better, hopefully I will be off the cane tomorrow. Ooh.
Beverly said hip is better. Hopefully I'll be off the cane tomorrow.
Okay, so I'm gonna go sew right here on this line. Uh, Okay, my iron broke. Wow, the whole top came off.
That was just that's probably your ABCs.
Yeah, the whole entire top came off my iron. The heck? I can put it back on, but I'm not sure it'll go on properly. Let's see here.
Sandra says, "Oh no, oh no, what?"
It went on. We okay? My iron broke. The whole top came off of it. Happened here. But I put it back on, so we'll see if it still works okay. If not,
Sandra says, "Oh, Days, can you fix it?"
no, he's not, he doesn't know how to do that kind of stuff.
Like the dial come off or something? Broke.
No, the whole entire top came off. The whole entire top. But I put it back on, and
Right
I
here.
don't like. I don't.
Lisa.
Yeah, it's broke. Yeah, it's broke.
Yeah, you're gonna have to buy another one if you can.
Yep, sure will. Perhaps this one goes. Yeah, you heard it correctly, Sandra. Dave can't fix anything. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move this out of the way. Grab my big one down here that I haven't used lately. I don't have
So
any.
this is my first iron, then Susan's, now yours.
I know, geez. Here's hoping this one works.
Is that your purple one?
Yeah, purple Riso. Haven't used it in a long time.
Yeah, that probably works. Probably could be too heavy to do what you want to do, but
Yeah, I know. Get me a small one again. It's fine. Okay. Now, go on. Cotton. This way. Picked up a lot of the ironing board, but it's better than it all. Yeah. Okay. Give me the signal. I'm happy to announce it worked. Okay, and G is also there it is. So,
uh, I was gonna say, where's your 4th inch seam?
yes, I almost. Well, wait a minute. That's not right. Okay, now I need an itty bitty, teeny tiny piece.
And you thought maybe that's the eye and that's the nose, nostril. Is-
I made it brown because I didn't know what it is, so I thought, brown's good. Brown is a good color. I mean, could you do this piece any smaller, you guys? Jeez. Okay. I know there's a lot of people that don't like the Oliso, but I'm okay with it. A little bit too far. I've got to correct that. Yeah. Mm, Okay, E is right here. E. Okay. Don't know if this is gonna fit. I don't think so. I think I'm gonna need to get another piece. Uh, no. Nope. I keep wanting to put the iron back on the little thing that stops it from burning everything up. Okay,
Her dad
so
has a lift system.
37. Let's see what's under here. Yeah.
She, Susan says, well, Beverly, you know how you feel. I have hip pain all the time. Nothing seems to help with that either.
Sorry, Susan, but don't worry about it. Watch Hank. She's in love with an actor. Okay. Well, that one looks really good. Nice.
Susan says she's happy she can still walk.
Yep.
Susan says, oh, is your iron not working, Kathy? She, the mini Lisa broke.
Thank you, Gladys. The other one bites the dust. The
Beverly
other one.
says, Susan, I understand that's why I had to go and have hip replacement. No shots would help me issue.
Okay. And E, F. No, I just did F. No, I haven't done F.
Let's
Okay.
not skip F.
I know. I thought I did. I done did it, but I didn't.
Susan says, I'm afraid of the hip replacement because my dad had hip replacement and it didn't help him at all. He could barely walk towards the end of his life.
Well, that's certainly, up to you, Susan. But
Everybody's different, Susan.
never know unless you try.
Yeah.
What they kept telling me when I did my eyes. Yours is in both of your hips?
Susan says mine is both of my hips. And Cheryl said I had my left hip replaced 19 months ago. Best thing I ever did. Every person and every surgeon is different. I'm so glad I had mine done. Prayers for you, Susan. And Beverly says, "Oh no, Susan, sorry to hear that. I had little to no pain after surgery. Hopefully, I will be released to drive at the end of the month."
How do you manage to have little to no pain? Okay, FG. Oh, no, that's fine. I was gonna take all the pieces and cut. No, that's wrong.
Beverly said, "I agreed with you, Cheryl. I'm happy I got it done before I got older."
Yep. Mhm.
Cheryl says, "I have no pain, none. There's no arthritis or bone rubbing anymore because of all the new socket and joint."
Can somebody take away my pain for me, please?
Sandra says, "There is think my honeydew list is done. I hope."
That's big enough. Um, I don't think that one's gonna work. Oh,
Beverly says, yes, Cheryl, new socket and joint. And feel so much better. Susan says, how long was the recovery time, Beverly and Cheryl?
Well, I don't have a piece that'll fit it, so you want it more. Oh, okay, so I just find so
Susan says, I couldn't even think of it right now. I need to take care of my husband and get him back and forth to the hospital for his treatments. Cheryl said, I used a walker for 2 weeks and a cane for 3 weeks, and then just kept walking and walking. Best therapy is walking. Total 100% recovery was probably 8 weeks. So much better after 4 weeks.
okay, so
Susan, you're out. When a friend at church had his done, was back out golfing within a month. Physical therapy did wonders for him. And Shitty Susan, Kathy, they changed the show I like, Chicago PD, to Tuesdays instead of Thursdays.
sorry.
And Charles says, I understand, Susan, your husband is priority right now. Think of yourself when he is better.
Yep, go Bobby. Don't know.
Shitty Susan says, oh no, bet it's good, Kathy.
Well, I'm gonna start watching what's the name of that show? 911, 911. What's with Chris O'Donnell then? I like him. 911 Nashville, I think it is. I want to say that. Chris O'Donnell was the guy that was in NCIS Los Angeles with LL Cool J. That was a good show. Okay,
Beverly
so
said, Beverly says, Susan, I just had my surgery on August 18th. I will see my doctor on the 30th of September to be released to drive. I also don't like pain meds, so I use Tylenol for the first 2 weeks. Now, nothing. And she says, Susan, purse for your husband and yourself.
I tried using Tylenol. No way. No way. Anyway, it didn't work.
Cheryl says, Beverly, I only use Tylenol, also no pain meds. Susan says, thank you, Beverly.
That's not going to work. I'm done with this today. I'm glad I'm catching it though before I sew it. Okay, let's move this over. Oh,
Susan says, good thing, girls, on no pain meds.
yeah, I think that's awesome that you guys didn't need pain medication, but for me, they cut through my bone and everything. I mean, I can't explain it.
And Beverly says, Susan, you're welcome. And she says, Sandra, thanks. I refuse to be hooked on pain meds. Sandra says, spell check. Yes, I got the right word. I figured it out.
Hmm. Okay, the piece works now. Fold it over, iron it. I'm upset that my baseball is coming to an end. The season went by so quick. Okay, here's the last one. H. That's definitely not big enough. Okay, and the last piece is, don't tell me I put it away. Oh, it's right here. Is that big enough? No. Nope. This is the hardest, trying to get it to line up evenly.
So I just said, same here, Beverly, no pain meds. I saved my pills, and when and if I need, I cut in half, and only one time. Paid's still there. I only need medical attention then. Susan, you're out, said my dad slipped on the ice and broke his dad slipped on my ice and broke his hip. After it started healing, the ball part of bone began dying, so they ended up doing a hip replacement for him. She said, Dad, whoops.
Mm. Yeah, it's gonna fit. Good. You right back?
And the one said, Sandra, I keep my pain meds also, but 500 milligrams of extra strength Tylenol will help me. After the second week, I wasn't taking anything for pain.
Would it wake you up at night, Beverly?
Cheryl said, nope.
Good.
Beverly said, no, didn't wake me up at night.
Good.
Sandra said my frozen shoulder was hell. I had to take meds for 3 days. My hubby was going to move out.
Okay, here's the H. Or I mean 77. Sorry. And that's it. My body won't let me go back to the machine.
Cheryl said the only thing was discomfort from the incision. Final was fine from the day of surgery.
The, oh, I actually like this iron because it goes up and everything when I'm done. But
Mary says, hello, Sandra. Sandra says I went from surgery to physical therapy. Unknown caller.
I don't know anybody in Everett, Washington.
That's not me.
Put this back. Where it goes.
Girl says I was walking in the hospital day of surgery and climbing steps and physical therapy, no issues. Sandra, the hour ride home, he wanted to let me hitchhike home. Cheryl was only in hospital 24 hours, walked out of the hospital with a walker, started physical therapy the next day. Sandra, my shoulder was same day release.
Okay, so now it's too far for me to reach it. I'm gonna work on my triangles. Leg and back hurt after that. Okay, I'm gonna do some hot cross buns, triangles. Okay. I'm gonna have to cut some white coming up here. One, two, three, four, five. There's six of them that are done. Um, And I'm getting better at this and I'm getting faster at it. So,
So I just said I'd never heard of physical therapy for 2 hours of pain for 7 days straight. So, um,
neither have I.
Susan, you're out when I broke my ankle, strong pain meds for a week, then ultra strength Tylenol.
Um, my iron broke. I have to get another one.
Beverly said yes. I walked out with a walker. Now I cane for 2 weeks. Tomorrow at physical therapy, I'll be released to walk out on my own, which I've been walking around the house for the last week and a half without a cane.
Have you been holding on to things or just walking?
Cheryl says, way to go, Beverly.
I don't know. It's not easy.
Beverly says, thanks, Cheryl.
Jen, time to get up. Rise and shine. Let me see here. Is everybody remembering a thumbs up for
Sleeping
me, please?
Beauty.
Uh-oh.
You didn't hear that. He said, oh, Sleeping Beauty.
Gladys said Sleeping Beauty. Time to get up.
Sandra said, just be careful and don't over trust yourself.
Find out your limit and stick with it. Don't overdo it.
Susan, yeah, says, oh no, Kathy, I'm sorry. I had to get a new one last week.
Oh, I know. The whole top of it came off. What?
Sandra says, now I have to go find the next UFO. Cheryl said, I'm still careful because I don't want to fall. Great feeling to have no pain in my hip. Susan, you're out says, it seems like they don't make irons last the way they used to.
They don't. The older irons, they last forever. Like the older vacuums. Now you're lucky if you get 2 years out of a vacuum. They all want money. That's what it's about. Money, money, money.
Sandra, irons nowadays only have a 2 year lifespan, but it's but it is that for a quilter.
In the olden days, 20, 30 years your iron would last.
Cheryl says that way with every appliance and also vehicles.
Hmm.
Sandra says
Yep.
now my vacuum is going on 10 years. Beverly says I've been walking around normally, but I've been staying with family. Yes, I'm careful, but very independent type person.
Yes, be careful, Beverly. But that's wonderful.
Susan says I have my vacuum for over 20 years and it still works great. And it's the one that doesn't take bags.
Mine doesn't have bags, but we're going on 5 years with it. I bought it brand new when we moved in here.
Beverly says, oh no, hopefully it won't jinx me when I get home. My sewing machine. Sandra, the olden days, the iron had no cords set on the wood fire stove source. Susan, you're out. I was given a sunbeam iron when I went to college, used it for over 35 years before it started going out the next less than a year.
I think I have a sunbeam. I think. I'm not sure. Another thing that goes out quickly is toasters. Things like toasters and coffee pots. Okay, there's one. You going on today, Gladys? Okay, give me another one. Gladys,
But
you going on today?
I guess so. Have
Okay,
nothing else better to do.
I know the feelings. Yep.
Okay.
So Gladys will be on at 2 o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock Central, and 5 o'clock Eastern. I will be off at noon, 12 o'clock Pacific time. 2 hours from when I started. So your guys' time, I don't know. But I will be joining Gladys at 2 o'clock.
Yes, Sandra, you heard her chasing her times.
Uh-huh.
She's gonna be done 2 hours this week, Monday through Thursday.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Sandra says, thanks, I might go on then today.
Huh? Noon. I'll be off at noon. So if you want to go on, Sandra.
She says, okay, that works.
And then back on at 2 with Gladys. So there's a 2 hour window for you. You're
She says,
bored?
I'm sitting here using this as a fan.
Oh, it's cold over here.
I'm sitting here sweating.
What's your weather?
It's 86 outside, and the air
That's what
conditioner
we're
hasn't
gonna.
kicked in yet.
Oh no. Yep, that's what ours is gonna be tomorrow. And then that's it. We're not having no more hot days. Rainy, cold days.
I mean, I could turn on the ceiling fan, but I'd have
This-
everything blow. Yeah, I'd have everything blowing all over.
yeah, you don't want that. This house is so quiet the clock is loud. I know mine does that on the above the fireplace there. You can actually hear it ticking.
72 today, and back to the high 80, said Sandra.
Yeah, tomorrow, 86, but then that's gonna be our last hot day. Like it rained yesterday and it was cold and windy.
Computer says 88, and weather channel on my phone says 91.
Go for the lower one.
I don't believe neither one of them. I guess I'll please the Weather Channel.
Yeah, see, and the bathroom one also, and now the frog joined in.
Let's be 93, 93, 93, 93, and 92 this week for a high.
No. Mm.
Sentences in the bathroom one. Also, another frog joined in. You got a frog in the house?
I used to have one of those bird clocks, that would do a different bird every hour on the hour. I don't know what happened to it.
I have
Dave
a
probably
cuckoo clock. I have a cuckoo clock, but it doesn't work. So
Dave probably threw it away. Like Jen
maybe,
singing fish that sang "Don't worry, be happy."
maybe I should turn on some noise. LOL. Sandra says.
That's on the TV or the radio.
2 clocks are so different in sounds.
I guess it just depends on what kind of clocks you buy, Sandra, as to the sounds that they'll make. Mamma mia. And another one does done. The pillow's coming off. I don't want to slide off with could be disastrous. Their sleeping beauties up. Yep, same here, Sandra. Mine take back the 2 batteries, I think. I think. One of those, like, it reminds me of a school clock, except it's blue and it was on sale at Target, so our other one had broke. I have the cable box that tells the time, but I like a clock too. Just 68 here right now. I wore a jacket to church yesterday. Yep, it was cold and windy yesterday. That's for sure. It's 63 here right now.
It's 1:31 time
131.
for Jen to get up.
Yeah, I know. Jen, rise and shine, young lady. She says, it takes me a half an hour to, or an hour to, clean my eyes before I get up.
Really?
Uh, no. Nice try. But no. See, I wouldn't want to be laying in bed and possibly drifting off to sleep again and then have me say time to get up and wake her right back up. It's just get up. Can you make sure Jen's up, please? So I don't have to say it again.
So she says, I agree, Jen.
Well,
Hi, Katie.
hi, Katie. Welcome. How are you today? Or I should say tonight. Uh,
Probably morning in Greenland. I don't know.
I don't either. Okay, we'll do it this way. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Did I cover everything? Good early evening.
She says, I'm doing all right. What about you all? It's 5:35 p.m.
There you go. She's only what, 5 hours ahead? 12. Yeah, that's it. Dinner time. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking, especially for a Monday. Oops, what happened? Everybody saying hi. Everybody's giving their thumbs up, please. A lot of people, huh, Katie? So what'd you work on today? Anything? Here's another one.
She's asking what are y'all working on?
I'm working on my triangles for the hot cross buns pattern that was in the soul sampler box way back in January. I've been working on these that whole time, and I still have a lot more to do. What'd you work on today, Katie?
She says I'm working on my star climber instead of doing something on our to-do list, mostly because I don't have to start. I know I have to start dinner soon.
Right.
And Shady Susan's asking, are you leaving in 25 minutes, Kathy?
Yes, I am. But I think Sandra might be coming on. Because I'm
So
gonna go on with Gladys at 2. Because I changed my hours.
Shady says, no, Susan, I'll still be watching. I'm just going to create a recipe for tonight's dinner while I watch the live. And she says, what's in 20 minutes? 25 minutes?
I'm gonna be leaving in 25 minutes.
Kathy
But
changed her hours from
yeah,
12 to 2 my time, which is Central Time, 10 to 2, 10 to 12 her time.
correct.
Sandra said
Eastern
yes.
Eastern 1 to something. I don't know. I'm gonna join you, Sandra, but I'm gonna be a little bit late. I gotta get my stuff ready for lunch and everything to go.
Lady Susan says I might be in the house to get a snack for the family. Katie says okay, and Shady Susan's okay, thanks.
I mean, 2 hours is a long time. You guys should hear the way he wakes her up. I didn't hear her answer though. I usually do. Okay, thank you, Sandra. I'll be on there as soon as I can. Did she answer you? I didn't hear her. I only heard you. One stitch at a time. I like 1 hour unless I get busy. Yeah, that's what I used to do 1 hour. I don't know when I changed. I forgot. No, even when I went live, way back when I first started going live over here, I went 1 hour. It really just depends on what you're working on or what you want to show people, things like that. I don't know how long you're on. Teaching them something, you know, things like that. I sure enjoyed my high school reunion Saturday. Hard to believe it's been 50 years. Wow. A lot of your friends show up, Susan? What? This is Susan Year. I never went to my high school reunions. You're tired, Katie? I'm sorry. Unknown caller. Vashon. Where's that here in Washington? On the other side. Got it. Okay, here's another triangle. Wish I was doing the elongated one. I missed those. Okay. It's somehow got there. Okay, what I'm going to do now is see if I can put one together. Elongated in triangles. One, one, two, three. Only three. One, two, three. One, two, two, three. There we go. Four. Bassone Island. Okay. It's an island. Okay, now let's see if I can get one, two. Okay. No, I don't want pink on pink. Green would work. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get another package. Open it. I was kind of trying to avoid it, but there's this yellows. Okay. Okay. So the pink goes like this. Another area over there, Sandra says. And then she says, Susan says, Susan, you're up. Bassone Island is where my niece got married 10 years ago. Oh, I don't know. I'm just asking because I got a call from there and I never heard of it before. Okay, this. Hi, Lori. How are you? There are a lot of cities in the Puget Sound. There were over 250 in our graduating class, and 153 came to the reunion. Very good. Was it close by your house? My reunions, they always wanted, you know, go out someplace that was really expensive and all that. 51. Okay. What happened? Kind of hard to sew without thread, don't you think? Oh, it came out. Okay. Okay. Let's attempt to do that again, shall we? But I gotta make sure I'm doing it right. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, everybody said hello to Lori. She made some cute blocks this morning. They were adorable. Again, I have to remember that I'm still stitching a little bit close to each other so that I know that they'll stay. I don't want to, you know, venture off far away because so it probably takes me a little bit longer to work on this than it might take someone like Sandra or somebody like that, pro at doing EPP. But the one thing I can say is I'm enjoying it. So, okay, I'm at the end, so I want to make sure that I have good grip of it on it. So, I usually tie the thing that 3 times. Yeah, I know. I know. And as I get do it, more I do it, the faster I get. So that's a good thing. Okay, so let's go like that. If I can go like this, it'd be cool. Okay, and I'm going to do it again when I start. This whole project is going to be done by hand. So I want to make sure that they'll stay in there. My stitches in here, they'll stay. So, okay. Okay, let me see if there's. Oh. Okay, Sandra, be there as soon as I can. Okay. Are there any questions or anything of that particular nature? Comments? Um, I'm not going to forget it this time. My hot cross buns. Got everything. Put it back on there. And okay, no questions. Downtown Kirkland, a hotel next door, practically tipped the Kirkland Library. Oh, okay. Okay, everybody. No questions or anything. We'll see you on Sandra's right now and on Gladys's in 2 hours. Gladys and I will be there in 2 hours, okay? So whatever time that is for you. So see you guys soon. Gladys, thank you for coming.
Michelle says you're doing great on your house buns.
Thank you, Cheryl. I can't wait to see the end product, tell you the truth. Thank you very much. Okay, everybody, bye. Love you. Thanks for coming.